So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, sponsored by Falcon Contracting and boxbets.co.uk, the home of boxing betting. And blimey, it's a crowded house. We are here for another prediction show. Naoya Inoue versus Luis Nery. Cracking fight this is. And like me and Hakan were saying before we come on, absolutely brilliant card. In Tokyo, Japan, at the Tokyo Dome, which Hakan pointed out years and years ago, the Buster Douglas Mike Tyson fight.
Only Hakan would know that. Only Hakan would know that.
He's the man that we just pluck all this information out of.
Encyclopedia.
Looking forward to this one on the 6th of May, 2024.
Bank holiday Monday.
Yeah, which is beautiful.
Afternoon Monday.
Perfect for UK fans.
So it's for the IBF, the WBA, the WBC, the WBO World Super Bantamweight titles. Before I go any further, let's introduce the guys. I've got Jam, as always. I've got Hakan, who's got a comfortable seat now on the channel. And our brother from another channel, we got Stevie in the neutral corner. How you doing, Stevie?
Yes, I'm good. Thanks, chaps. Glad to be here. Thanks for the invite. Can't wait for your show.
Well,
brilliant. Can I just jump in, Joe? Sorry to interrupt you, mate. Can I just jump in on a little bit about Nery?
Yeah.
I just want to say that it's a shame he's got this fight because on August 24th, he tested positive for Zipaterol and failed a drugs test. And for me, this guy shouldn't get a fight of this magnitude.
Well, chuck a spanner in the works.
I wanted to get that in there before we all give our predictions. I didn't want to interrupt anyone afterwards. I thought I'd jump in now. But for me, mate, it's disgusting that he's got this fight. He's a drugs cheat. He shouldn't even be fighting. Never mind fighting the best in the world. So who has he got this bullshit? You know what I mean?
So Jam is in. Jam has put his 2 pence in. I'm gonna go with mine, and then we'll get there. Jam, you're furious, aren't you? Right.
I don't like it. I don't like drugs cheats, mate. Unless you're a bum gut and I can suck my.
Wait. Right.
Whoa. Hold on.
Here we go.
I ended it before we got there.
In a way, 26 fights, 26 wins, 23 knockouts. The monster by name.
Thank you, Sammy boy. Sorry,
and he was last out. That's all right. He was last out in December against Tapale, which was a win, KO round 10. Cracking display. That was fantastic fight. And then Luis Nery, 36 fights, 35 wins, 27 knockouts. Was last out in July last year, which was against Froylan Sulada, which was a win in TKO round 2. Sam's jumped in. He said, you tell him, Jam, don't rile him up. He's already there. SWS as well. There we go. In a way, round 7. Let's go. Who wants to start this one off? Should we go with the knowledge corner? Down with Hakan first. We're going to go to dictionary corner. So over to you, Hakan.
I think most people will go with Inoue KO TKO, and the only question, which round will it be?
Yeah.
And for me, I think Inoue will win by KO TKO round 8.
Okay, cool. So it's going to be a case of breaking him down a little bit. And go through the motions over the rounds and get the stopping.
It has been in the later rounds in the last few fights for Inoue.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something though, lads. Nery can bang as well. The guy's got 27 knockouts from 35 wins. He can bang too. So it's not a foregone conclusion that a drug cheat can beat a superstar.
But
you know what I mean?
I did see his last fight. And he does leave himself very open.
He can get clipped.
There was an absolute war he had in a few fights back. I can't think off the top of my head, but He had an absolute war. Barnstormer it was.
Stephen Fulton one. Oh, not Stephen Fulton, because that was
No, I mean,
you know what I mean?
I mean with
the Fulton
Nery.
fight, he dominated from the start.
Oh, so it
Yeah,
weren't
yeah.
Fulton.
It was
definitely weren't
no
full
one of the
butt
Nery
loss.
fights.
That one.
It was one of the Nery fights.
That was terrible.
He literally, I think it was. Is it Figaro?
That's the guy who beat him, Figueroa.
Yeah, he lost to Figueroa.
Yeah, that was his one loss. His only loss, weren't it?
His hands were down. He was getting hit quite a lot. For me, you can't do that against Inoue. Inoue he finds those holes without you giving him the opportunity. If you're going to give him the opportunity, he's just going to pick you apart. So I'm very much the same as Hakan in the sense of I think he wins by stoppage. But for me, I think we're going to be looking around round 5. I think this guy's too easy to hit. Yeah, I think it's another good fight, but I just think Inoue so precise with how he does his work. I think he'll pick those shots and do well. Jam, I'm going to go to neutral corner first. As
yeah,
you've
of course,
already.
Of course. I'd have said the same.
Go on, Stevie.
Well, first and foremost, Jams, I quite agree with you, pal. 2017, August 24, he failed Zibalterol, as you quite rightly said. And not only that, he failed the B sample a couple of weeks later, right? So there was no doubt, but he tried to say his food was contaminated all the way back then. Japanese were having none of it. Stripped him, blah, blah, blah. Banned, no less. Not allowed to go back there. Never mind fight. You're not allowed there. And no, they've done a U-turn because they knew he needs to keep active. So he's asked the Japanese boxing control to have another look at Nery's case, and they have, accommodated him. But, going back to this fight, look, Nery, he's only lost that one fight. Brandon Figueroa, he was winning the fight until Figueroa knocked him out. So, like you said there, Joe, he does get hit too easy, and Inoue he'll break him down for 4 or 5, like you said, maybe 6 if Nery's, hanging on. But yeah, it's the result's inevitable, gentlemen. In this case, Nery was never going to be the one, let's say, to topple the king.
I'll tell you what,
Is Inoue.
Stevie, sorry to interrupt you, mate. Who would be the one to beat Inoue, in your opinion, sir? Who would be the one to beat Inoue?
There's nobody at Super Bantam. There's nobody.
No, I agree. Nobody at all, mate. Not even slightly.
And there's only going to be so far that he's going to go because Inoue's not silly either. He's not silly either.
He has said that he will max out at 126 featherweight, which I think is doable for him. I think it's practical. All that talk of Tank and
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah. I pulled them all out. I said, stop fantasizing, you lot.
Exactly.
Come on.
But I was posting from IFL on that one.
The boxing wet dreams. You know what I mean? Like that.
Kugan Cassius, the guy in the know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like I said, I think it's pretty conclusive affair. Majority of us, if not all of us, are quite agreed that Inoue it'll be another masterclass, gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned. And it'll be easier than Fulton.
Fair enough. So Jam, where are we sitting, mate?
I think we already know where I'm going. The monster is going to take him out. Drug cheats never prosper. They never should. They never will. And if they do, I'll stop watching fucking boxing, mate. But Inoue, for me, is going to knock him out within 7, maybe in the 6th or 7th, but he's going to knock him out. It's going to be brutal. Hopefully it's brutal. I hope he finishes him and he don't fight again. And that's me, bro.
Well, there we have it. There we have it. Inoue versus Nery. This is going to be a cracker at the Tokyo Dome in Japan on the 6th of May. Give us your comments. Give us your predictions as well, guys. Let us know how you see this one. Also, check out the Neutral Corner as well. Stevie's doing some great stuff over there.
Sure.
Jam's always here. Hakan is always in the tweets. So follow everyone that's here. And yeah, honestly, stick with us, hit the subscribe button and check out the rest of the content when you can. And lads, thank you very much as always. And
My
we'll
pleasure,
see
sir.
you soon.
God bless one and all.
Thank you,
Until
gentlemen.
then, have some of this.